everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here, and they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's got room. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 53 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. throwing now. Ryan on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Ryan. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And that one results in 35 yards. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 12-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now Ryan on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 30 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Ryan on second down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip it out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the I. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Freeman again, a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ellington now to return it. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, here's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie?
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 41 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The give is to Bell, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger will throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Roethlisberger keeps it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak. No place to go.
Big Ben going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Pardon me, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterbacks, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
Lamar Miller, he's at the 40. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, Watson, right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Watson to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Bell, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Defense showing blitz. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Past the 20. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 34 yards. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. A give to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And on second and 10 now. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Watson on third down. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night, and the Texans have retaken the lead. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try the right side with Bell. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
McDonald, the man in motion. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Red zone opportunity. McDonald, the man in motion. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Roethlisberger keeps it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Big Ben going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Watson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And now out come the Steelers. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Here's a give to Bell running left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal as the offense looks to try. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Fuller brings it in over the middle, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now on 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's going to fire one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down, here's Watson. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. In motion left goes a tight end. This is Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Handoff, running left is Bell. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it with Bell. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Shift together here from the D-line. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One last throw here for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice into Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles